So today we're checking out more EPICA. This is the skeleton key. Like that subtle little change in the guitars. First of all, these guitars are just low and dirty as hell, which I love. But there's the main riff, and then there's the subtle change that they made on the second. I think there was 4 passes basically through that riff set. The last 2, they basically delayed entry, which changed it just a little bit. Screaming in my mind this night again. I am trying to decipher the illusion, so I'll finally ascend. Run and run in circles, no direction, without any end to see. Imagine there's a world with all the answers, are they hiding within me? Just a very small change. We've all been dancing in the dark. Oh, they do have a choir up there. I've multiple times now through the video thought, you know how much I like a big choir part. For those of you who have been watching, for those who haven't, check out my band September Sky. We've got a few songs in which we do those big choir parts. It's something we do at least seemingly about at least once per EP. So big fan of the big choir part, but looks like they've got, is that a children's choir, it looks like? All been dancing in the dark. We've all been drifting worlds apart. you're a kid, and they're like, we want you to perform, with this band. Okay, you start, rehearsing the song and practicing with your choir teacher at school or wherever. I'm sure they're probably, I would imagine, elite level children's choir of some sort. And then you show up to the sound stage to film the video, and it's like, it's EPICA. Like, it's this. We got flames going. I mean, this is just, that's just like your highlight. You're going back to your friends, at the end of the day, going to go ride bikes or whatever, telling them about your magical day singing in a music video with EPICA, with flames and everything. Like, nobody's believing you. If you're a kid, they're like, shut up, dude. Come on, really? But there they are, just getting the experience of a lifetime. This is awesome for them. Something weird I'm noticing too, and this isn't even about the music. I don't have a whole lot to say about the music at this point in time. It's just a well-crafted, well-composed song. It's really simple, really easy to just kind of listen to in the background. There's just, genuinely not a whole lot to react to. I hate to just be the guy that's doing one of those reactions where it's like, wow, that was really cool. That's what I got for the music so far at this point. It's really cool. Done very well. They're all extremely talented. The pillars behind them, the stage design, those look like king cobra snakes to me. I don't know why, but they do. And if for some reason I picked up on that and you're like, oh my god, it is about king cobra snakes, let me know. If it's not, you can ignore me. But that's what I saw. Looks like king cobra snakes. But again, the kids going home telling their friends like, oh no, I was at a video shoot and there was just fire and flames everywhere, and, and they're like, whatever. And here's the video. That's a great break, and the riff is actually pretty ridiculously cool. Listen to this thing. Sorry, back to the kids. Oh yeah, there was this video shoot and the flames were going like this, and there was this one guy that sounded like the devil when he sang. Just imagine. I know of all the things I could geek out, and it's not even the music. It's like what these kids are gonna go home and tell their friends. It's like, I don't know, the devil was singing for a little bit, and there was just flames and bombs going off. This is fantastic. Well, that was EPICA. The Skeleton Key. I don't know if I think is it like an ΩMEGA Alive DVD or something that they did. I don't think there was crowd, so this looked like it was sound studio. I don't know when this was done. I know a lot of bands recently have been doing a lot of live type performances like this, especially once COVID came around throughout the pandemic. Nothing really new to say there. They all performed admirably, excellently, all the above. That was just a basic EPICA song to me. Nice tone on the guitars, deep low riffs. I need to go back and look at it. I feel like Mark's playing a 7-string. If I'm wrong about that, then I just maybe saw it wrong. I'll see if I can find a spot here. He's absolutely ripping this solo here. I'm trying to see, is that a Gibson? Sure, it's not. There it is. The Gibson Les Paul. Beautiful, amazing guitars. I don't specifically own one. I have an Epiphone model of an artist model. The Epiphone's basically the nice way of saying I've got the more affordable version of the guitar. But I am trying to get a hold of a look at one of Mark's guitars here. Let's go back to the end here. I also want to kind of relive that heavy part once the kids kind of come in. I don't know if you guys are noticing this, but are my eyes playing tricks on me? And I'm gonna try to get their names right. I do have some notes so I get everybody right. It looks like Cohen and Rob. And if I'm getting these wrong, just nicely correct me, please. I don't know these bands at the level that you do. Looks like they flipped sides of the stage at some point in time during the video shoot. I thought Cohen was on this side and Rob was on that side, so I was getting confused for a minute. Looks like they did, though. And hopefully I'm getting the names right. If I'm not, let me know. If you don't, then I'll know I am. And am I saying it right? Is it Cohen? Is that how we pronounce that? Seven strings. I thought it was. That references a little bit of that really low tone. Not that you can't get a low tone similar on a six string, but I don't know how low they are here. It's lower than I play. That's for sure. I'm sure that the choir's probably been in shoots like this before too, so it's not nothing new. But I just kind of was having a little bit of fun thinking about, man, if I was a kid in the choir and I showed up to an EPICA video shoot, whether I knew about them or not, the stories I would tell when I go, in flames, just the devil was singing at some, there was this guy yelling, and just what a fantastic experience. The lights going off there at the end looked a little bit kind of like lightning. That's just a great story to tell for those kids. Fantastic EPICA. Not my favorite EPICA song yet, but that's okay. There's always a favorite, and then there's everything else. I didn't dislike this at all. This was great listening music. Fantastic, typical, what I would expect. Well written, well composed, performed extremely well. That's EPICA. I'm just an old school thrash metalhead, always have been and I always will be. For those of you that are coming over here from maybe another video and you haven't checked out EPICA before and you thought, well, that was pretty stinking cool, I've got more on the playlist. Go check them out. Go check out some of the other bands from that area as well. I do a lot of Nightwish. There's some Sabaton. Maybe you jump over into some of the Japanese metal that we've been doing. Or I don't even know what year you're watching this video, but there could be tons of more stuff to go check out. So if you want more metal and you want my reactions, they're there. Original links are always in the description, and if you want to check those out without my commentary, feel free to do that. I always welcome that. Once you kind of get my reaction, go check them out, digest them, go get as much of EPICA as you can, because they're pretty badass. They're more on the old school style of metal side of the symphonic metal game. If I were gonna take all the bands I've listened to at this point in time from that kind of region and that style, they tend to suit my more heavy ass, old school ass just a little bit better than some of the others. But I do love them all. This has been great. Go check them out if you haven't. And for those of you that are, in that EPICA family, I like EPICA. This was fun. I had a lot of fun watching the choir participate and just seeing the band perform in this unique environment, live atmosphere, but also not live. I know they're saying this is kind of a live, but not live at the same time. It just was a really cool type of deal they put together here. Hadn't really seen a lot of bands go to this level recently. So real cool. Like I said, check out more. Got the playlist. Those of you in that EPICA family, once again, thank you for having me.